I'll just continue walking for a bit as I wait for whoever's up and awake to log in and join. It gives me a chance to get further and further away from old mate with his bandsaw or whatever it is that he's using, of which he was not using for the past half an hour until I went to start doing a little live video. This is a really lovely little spot. I've driven past here a few times, and it looks like you're in the middle of nowhere, but just in the background there you can see a couple houses. So it's surprisingly populated for a spot that, if you have not so good eyesight, looks like you're in the middle of nowhere. I'll just press that so that I can see everyone's chats. I'll start off with the bad news. I was in a car accident. I don't know how long it's been now, if it's been a week or not, but I was in a car accident. I was the passenger, and I am in a lot of pain, and basically it's in this beautiful old VW Type 3 or whatever it was, and basically had seat belts, no pretensioners, which means that when you do have a crash, you fall straight into the seatbelt, which wrecks the hell out of your sternum, which is the bit in the middle of your rib cage. And I don't know if my sternum is fractured, but I do know that I'm in a lot of pain. I can deal with the bruising just fine, but it's the the pain in my chest that really pains me the most. I'm seeing if there's a tree that I can get my phone resting on comfortably, and I think I have found the tree. More than likely what will happen is I'll get this all set up and comfortable, and then my phone will fall off at some point, which will be excellent. Anyway, so that's the bad news. And I can deal with it. It's painful, and I hope that it will go away. In this country we have, at least in Victoria, we have a thing called TAC, which is transport. Thank you. Try not to be too loud next time, please, birdies. We have a thing called TAC, which is Transport Accident Commission, and I need to investigate putting a claim in with them in case they're able to give me any support or any physiotherapy or anything like that, or chiropractic or whatever, I don't know, but anything that can make the pain go away, because I can't put the bass into and out of the car which is very important to be able to do, because I'm meant to be focusing on my music, which then gets us over to the good news. The good news is things have been marvelous. Oh no, one further dash of bad news. I'd like to get all the bad news out of the way. Oh wow, I never knew that you could see the mountains from here. Stop being easily distracted, Voksy. Okay, so one additional bit of bad news. YouTube has decided to start putting advertisements on my ASMR videos. And this is bad news because A, they're not giving me any money for these ads because I'm not eligible for ads at the moment. I need to hit 1,000 subscribers and then I need to have like 2,000 or 4,000 watch hours. And at the moment I'm, I think, half that. But what concerns me the most is that you can't turn the ads off until you're eligible for monetization. So basically they're holding my videos ransom. So what I need to do, I need to be a little bit more proactive and log in to a computer and put a note card that covers the whole video at the start with an apology and a warning, and the warning and apology needs to say, look, I'm sorry, but there likely will be an ad on this video. I don't have control over it. So for the sake of a positive ASMR experience, don't watch this video unless you have either ad block installed or if you have YouTube Premium, which I shouldn't need to do that, but I have to because I know how valuable it is to have a positive experience of meditation going from start to finish, and if that's interrupted, that negative association is going to be there in the mind for a very long time. So I need to do that. That's an absolute requirement. So there's the bad news: car accident, and YouTube being an excellent company. We love YouTube, don't we? Anyway, the good news. So Max is the person that I live with. He's a lovely, lovely chap. Absolutely wonderful person to be around, and very, for me, easy of a person to live with. He's been very supportive. He continues saying to me, Voksy, you can live here as long as you don't sell your limo. He's not saying that I can live with him permanently, but he's saying that that is a condition of me living with him. So basically, you know, don't sell it to buy a bus or whatever, which is fine. You know, I can take that. Gee, I really do look tired, don't I? I was just noticing the bags under my eyes. That's incredible. I am very fatigued. Anyway, so how conceited of me to be staring at myself while talking to you all. Anyway, so yeah, that has been a positive thing, because it's basically like, look, you have security. Keep looking after yourself. Keep caring for yourself. And so I'm doing that. And, you know, he's just said, look, focus on your music. And your music's the most important thing because, you know, as he would say to me, I like listening to it, to you play. And it's clearly had such a profoundly positive impact to you. So it's been really good that basically it's like, you know, take care of yourself sort of thing. You know, he said, I want you to stop saving for a caravan, stop putting all your money towards that, and start any money that you do get in from, you know, your government pension for your disability, put that towards music and towards, you know, enjoying life sort of thing. And so I've heeded that a little bit, and I've, you know, put some of that towards music, and it was actually a really excellent decision. I was quite worried at the time. I'm like, I don't want to contradict what I've put out to the world, which is that, you know, I'm struggling sort of thing. All of a sudden, I'm in a position where I'm not struggling, which I struggling to sort of realize that I wasn't struggling. You know, it was like, geez, this is actually. It has been the most profoundly positive thing to have happened to me, is for me to end up exactly where I am. It has allowed me to be so peaceful and happy, despite all my brain issues, which they're still there, right? You know, like I can't clean all of my stuff out of the room, declutter, without getting immensely stressed and nearly having a seizure, right? I have to live with that now forever. But I'm happy, and to have that is like, you know, that's not bad. It could be so much worse. So, so there's a positive. The other positive is that, as some of you may have seen, I have been accepted into the priority list with Housing Commission, which is, again, immensely positive. I really do look tired. I'm noticing. It's like, look at that. I need to exercise more. I think I need to be a little bit more active. Get out more. Enjoy this. This is beautiful here. I love this, and it's a good hill as well. Anyway, so yeah, I basically am putting a lot of focus now on my music, and another positive is the fact that I've been recognized by so many people for what I've been contributing in the music world. It has been so good. I've done gigs where you know, the petrol to get up there was probably $15 Australian, right? 15 or $10 worth of petrol, probably $10 maybe. We'll say 15. And then all of a sudden I come back home and I've got $70, right? So that's $55 that, you know, I did not have before. And instantly that now goes towards milk. You know, it goes towards other things to just keep my brain occupied and being happy. You know, I got myself a coffee and went for a walk to say good day to you all. And that, you know, my bass has earned me that, which is really cool. And, you know, Kitten, that beautiful fluffy rat of mine, who I really do miss being in Fox and doing videos and saying g'day to everyone, but that will happen again, I can assure that. But you know, he has been able to support me in that way. You know, we've been out busking, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, he's this happy fox and everyone loves him, everyone at the market knows him, and all of a sudden, you know, we play for X amount of hours, and you can look at it and be like, oh, you know, like if I worked at Macca's, you know, I could, or McDonald's for the international people. If I worked there, you know, you'd get $22 an hour, whereas here it works out to be, you know, $10 or $15 per hour for X amount of hours of playing, you know, whatever it is, right? But then you sit there and you go, okay, I played for 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, right? I played for 6 hours and I got, you know, $100, right? Yes, you could look at it and go, oh, gee, you know, that's worse than this. And it's like, but I'm having fun. It's awesome. You get to have fun and people appreciate you for that and then say, I like you having fun. Here, have some coins. It's so awesome. It's really cool. And I know it's nothing like being, you know, a professional gigging musician or anything like that, but again, it is so much fun. So yeah, so that's another positive. Another positive, which is in turn a negative, there may be an opportunity for a relatively good living condition at a particular place. I can't give any more details than that at the moment. It's negative because the reason it's going to be available is issues towards a friend, but it's a complicated story, so I won't go into that just yet, but it will be positive. So yeah, everything's really working out. Everything is really working out. It is so good. And here's the other positive. Because of everyone's support, and this is everyone, this is every single person who has watched my video about my story, right? In particular, it's that, right? Because that has a profound impact. To be able to look at that video and say, you know, 1,000+ people know about what it is that I've been through. As a result of that, I'll be at the market and I'll come across people who are part of the community, and I can talk to them in a way that, yes, I perhaps seem a little bit standoff, right? I'll acknowledge that. I'll probably seem like a real not friendly person, but for selfish reasons, it's so much more important for me to come across that way, but feel comfortable and safe, than it is for me to just have a seizure and then, you know, thunk, fall over, and then that's it. It's such a positive change. It really is. And so that has been immensely positive. So that's the update. And yeah, basically just continue watching this space. Pardon me. And again, you know, going back to the negative part of it, I'm really sorry to everyone who has rewatched or has watched for the first time my ASMR videos and has been relaxed, and then all of a sudden have been given an ad for Costco or Walmart or something. I wish I could turn it off. YouTube has decided to put ads there and I can't do anything about it. Not yet, but I will be able to. Hello. Anyway, I'm not going to go just yet. Hello everyone who is here and watching. Hello Zenith. Yeah, there's the updates. Things are actually really good. Things are really good. And yeah, and a friend of mine, his mum and her partner, they are both getting married now that gay marriage is legal, and they have hired me to be their photographer. So while I swore I would never get back into photography again as a paid job, I am really happy to do photography for them, because, you know, this that sort of stuff just makes you happy, you know, they're beautiful, beautiful people. And so I'm wishing them both just the most wonderful day, and I hope to be able to capture that well. And so that's been great. That has had a positive impact to me financially as well. You know, it's like, this is excellent. Things have really worked out. You know. Um, so yes. Hello everyone who is watching. How are you? And again, sorry I haven't been active in such a long time, but I was just hopeful that this little catch-up could make up for that in some way. And I don't know. Oh, it's just the one comment there. I don't know who else we've got watching, because obviously YouTube doesn't show you who's there. Oh, and another positive. I forgot about this positive. I think I actually mentioned this in a post, but perhaps I didn't. I have submitted to births, deaths, and marriages my name change. And so I think in 12 or 14 or 16 weeks, I will officially, legally be Voksy de Shame. And since living in Castlemaine, I have been identifying myself as, introducing myself as Voksy, and I have never felt happier. I know that I put out a little poll at some point to ask everyone what was everyone's thoughts on this idea of changing my name. And I know that a lot of people said, you know, perhaps just use it as an alias sort of thing. I had to change it. It has actually been really, really positive to be able to look at myself in the mirror and say, I am Voksy. It's amazing the profound impact of identifying yourself as the person that you are, not the person that your brain's telling you that you're not that person. So definite thumbs up to that, right? The question's always, is this helpful? Is this thought or feeling helpful? Is this idea of changing your name helpful? And, you know, I could use my new name without any legal ramifications on day-to-day life, you know, ordering a coffee. Oh, what name is this under? Oh, Voksy. How do I spell that? Voksy. You know, and so using that has really shown me just how important this change was going to be, and it was. So yeah. Oh, and I also have more internet now. I've solved a further bit of my internet debacles at home. I need to, I don't need to get a camera. I've got my phone. My phone works actually pretty okay. It's perhaps the audio is just not the best, but it works. And so I do need to do more videos. I wish I wasn't being blasted with ads. That really irritates me a lot. Facebook has lost... Facebook as well. I hate Facebook. But YouTube has lost a lot of respect from me. It's awful. Awful, awful, awful. Why would you guys do this? You know, putting ads on someone's profile, someone's videos, when they can't disable those ads. When they can't... It's not that I want to disable them. I want to change them to banner ads, right? Just so that, yeah, there's an ad there, YouTube's not going to crack a hissy, but it's not going to jump scare anyone into, you know, all of a sudden you've got this video and then boom, at full volume, here is an ad for Costco. or Walmart or whatever. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. Time for another sip of coffee before it gets too cold. That reminds me, I have been removing my caffeine intake to see how that was going. It had a positive impact, and here I am back on caffeine at the moment. So, yeah, a little bit hypocritical of me to say that that's been positive. Had to have a cheat day, and it does affect me negatively. So, here you go. If you have PTSD, get rid of caffeine. And it's hard because it's an addiction. Anyway, so yes, so that's kind of it. Thank you all for stopping by with my little check-in. Oh, and I lost my other glasses in the car accident, so that's been another negative. I was really annoyed by that. Not as annoyed and heartbroken as Max's friend, whose beautiful VW it was. 2 years of restoring it. Second day out, and we had someone zoom through a stop sign into the main road, so we smacked into him doing 60 kilometers an hour. Which I don't know if that's 40 or 35 miles per hour. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a bit bad, just a little bit. But yes, I will be checking in again. This might have used the last of my phone's internet at least, so I'll double check that after this video, but that's not a problem. All has been good. I'd like to thank everyone again for every bit of support through just watching my videos, but also more recently putting towards my caravan fund. While that is now not an immediate emergency priority, it is still so vital for me to have that sitting there on the side ready to go. So it's allowed me to just chill and fear a lot less, knowing that not only do I have the security of where I am, but if worst case scenario happens, in 2 seconds I can buy a Toyota Hiace van and be very comfortable. So it's pretty good. I can't complain. I'm very, very privileged, very lucky. So thank you all. I'd also like to upload some videos of Fox playing the double bass and the guitar and whatnot, because music has been just such a positive thing in my life that it'd be great to be able to share that as well. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and yeah, I will see you all again when I see you all next, which I don't know when that will be, but I hope so. I hope so. So anyway, bye for now. Don't fall over. I was about to fall over. Keep well, and yeah, here's to more